Welcome back to another episode of Call of Cthulhu. Last time, we went through the caves under the mansion again, and
with these chains on your wrist, you can't escape.
now we're in insane asylum again. We're gonna try to do something different instead of just the gas valve explosion thing. We're gonna try to either get pills for this one guy, and also we're gonna try see if we can get those levers pulled. We can only do one, but it's whatever comes first.
Where do they keep their sleeping pills? Scopolamine F. There's no such thing. My new friend's sleeping pills.
So I got fake medicine here. Oh boy. I didn't know he loops around.
Exactly what I need. Locked.
Let me get in there, because that's another bunch of stuff I can get, and I think a book will be in there. Just gotta loop around this guy. When are you coming out? Now I guess. Key to maintenance room. Is it this one over here? Yep.
Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
You could do that.
He'll find me. He can see me.
Let's calm down, please.
No, no. Ah! Ah!
Pain is just information, dear Francis.
Bro.
Invaluable information for my research.
Kill me. Kill me.
What?
If you don't kill me, he will.
My poor friend. I fear your mind is lost forever.
And I fear you're a douchebag. Red wire is down this way past the one guy in the room. How am I gonna get there though? Just gotta be like, come on.
I'll go take a look. Hey!
I'll go take a look. You there! This way!
I can outrun you.
Hey!
No! He just kept running with me. That was funny. I think this will be a little bit more fun.
I'll go take a look.
cool
This
thing,
way.
So
Hey!
I'm gonna lure this guy away from the door and loop around into here. Into here. Back around. Frick.
Are you there?
Dang it. This guy keeps cutting me off.
It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock.
There's no way I can actually do this right. Is bro blind?
What carnage?
Who's there? Hey!
No! Dang it, bro. I just need to go to the back and hide. Okay, I can sneak past him, but he'll eventually look. I just gotta be on this side, I think. Sneaky hobbitses.
What carnage?
Who's there? I saw something over there.
No, you didn't.
All the levers are activated.
Nope.
Who's there?
No one.
You there?
How'd you see me? Close the door on him. Leave me alone. Okay. In here. We're gonna see what this does.
That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
Sandy went down because that one, but I had to do it for the last lever. I mean, I could have gave it to the other guy for the pills. But, let's go for the health ones up a little bit. I was gonna look to see if the body's still there, but I think it is. That's it.
Damn.
Forces me in here. I was gonna try to avoid watching him die.
Doctor,
Is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
You need treatment.
Continue with this treatment, and you will die. Come with me. Another doctor is waiting for us. She will take care of you.
She? Are you talking about Dr. Colden?
Yep.
No, don't get her involved or she'll die too. He has designs on her.
Who got you into this state? Dr. Fuller?
No! That butcher only made things worse. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
In her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation. But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. No, don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
I'm not looking for it.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me. No!
Sanders! What the hell? I gotta.
That was the most brutal death.
Okay. This is insane. What killed him?
The Shambler. Which is actually surprising because from what I've seen with the Shambler, I feel like it would take that, it killed Sanders a lot faster than that, but it took its time. It broke his lens and then twisted his head.
Damn! The gas! Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
And now we're out. Oh, great. The one time we get to talk to Colden, and then she gets murdered. I hope there's a way to save her, but I doubt it, because she always seems to get to the bottom of the Institute looking for answers, which causes her to get killed by Fuller. Unless that whole thing's a hallucination too.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
I don't think a drink's gonna help you, mate.
No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the Force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
I can't move.
Who
my
else
camera.
would it
There you
be?
go.
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
If I talk to Colden, Bradley might. No. Bradley or Colden? Maybe if I talk to Colden, it might lead her away from the path of going down to the thing, but if I talk to Bradley, maybe it also. I don't know. Because I'm pretty sure his exclamation points means that's like a destiny or story change. These just are talking, but this will still progress the wheel, so I think talk to Colden. Oh,
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
what does she say? She sounds like.
Given the
someone from
energy
Mass
he
Effect.
pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
You should.
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, and chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes. I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even
rest
hear
of
what you're
that-
saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan. And I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
You should be dead.
How could you survive such a wound?
What wound are you talking about?
That blow Charles Hawkins inflicted on you, I thought you were dead.
Wow. You really got hit hard on the head, Pierce.
Don't tell me you don't remember.
For crying out loud, no! Can't you tell I'm as healthy as a horse? As for you, though.
You had a serious head trauma. It's possible you may have hallucinated.
I know what I saw.
Yeah.
Anything else you wanted to say?
Your memory seems to be failing.
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel? I mean, that was where you died.
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
I heard you talking earlier.
Why am I not surprised?
I get the impression you two don't get along.
Intrusive and not very clever. Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
You did see Charles was alive.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
Did you
That's what
actually
he would
have the
have
body?
you believe.
Like you believe you saw me die.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
Yes.
That's possible.
It seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller and a nurse. Blood everywhere. My legs, the pain, I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
His eyes. I can't do that because I don't got good enough. And they got nothing new to talk about? Okay.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient.
Maybe
Or
because I
was.
told them
I haven't
that
seen him
this
since
time
Dr.
maybe
Fuller
he
had him
can help
transferred to
her.
the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
He levitated in the air. Sort of crisis. No, he called it the sham.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders
He
household,
goes out of breath.
please
and
spare the
scared,
widow
and then
the
he goes,
tale of her late husband's suffering.
Detective
I don't
work."
agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
I'm pretty sure if I tell her the truth, she'll commit suicide. Hmm. I don't know what to.
He's right. We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
Better madness than ignorance. Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Okay, so it did happen. It wasn't just a hallucination, but how the heck did he not die? Did they do some kind of ritual to bring him back, or what exactly happened? I'm pretty sure if I leave up here, I'll leave just in general. Yeah, okay. I didn't know if I could re-look at that revocation circle, but I can't. This will be interesting since I never formally was introduced to Kat, and also I'm gonna be able to tell her about the Shambler. So exclamation points don't progress the story, they go more in depth.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here. You know each other?
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
Yeah, I love all the foreign paintings.
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
He died screaming.
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words. Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
True culprit is Fuller. If I say that, she's not gonna believe me.
Mrs. Sanders, I understand your grief, and I extend my deepest condolences to you. But I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I've just arrived on Darkwater. I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
The death of the Hawkins family? You mean it was not an accident? This accursed island knows only tragedy after tragedy. You too would be advised to flee it like the plague. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
May I ask you what Miss Baker is doing here? How do you know her?
My business with Miss Baker is private, Mr. Pierce.
But you do know what kind of business Miss Baker is in, don't you?
I am no fool. Please believe that much, at least.
Yes, bro.
How did you come to meet Sarah Hawkins?
We were the wealthiest and most influential families on Darkwater. Of course we would know each other. And when Charles returned from Europe with his sweet little artist, she and her sinister paintings were destined to catch my husband's eye. He bought many of her works over the last 5 years. They adorn his macabre gallery.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it, I would urge you to make the most of your visit. Because I count on ridding myself of that thing as soon as I can.
I hate this.
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long. The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives. Did she really care for him after all?
Of course she did. She's his wife.
Frances Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even? Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler, "Finally." What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting? He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom?
Imminent doom.
She despises Sarah Hawkins, but it's the painting she truly hates. Why? She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel? The Shambler. I need to see it.
Honestly, kind of smart, but really painful. It's a thing that you're not supposed to look at because he has a bestiary, so he knows.
Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
If it, like, it can follow you whenever you look at it. Take out your eyes. That would be the best bet, but also it freaking hurt. So there's gotta be a way in that room. A key somewhere? Yeah, I never listened to the gramophone piece. Where's it at? Oh, it's gotta be here somewhere.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. It was my fault. I should have listened. 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 I should have li pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
You want to talk about it? Why is it listed twice on the left? I thought that was something else. Maybe it is. I'll put it in just in case.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage.
No. Don't make me go crazy. Key to the gallery.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary. Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing. I could use one of those. A strange Amerindian pendant.
I had never heard anyone use that term before. Amerindian. For Native American.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
I have a well-off client in Boston who heard about the death of Francis Sanders and wanted me to size up his estate before making an offer to his widow.
Perfect, Detective. The pretext? The body language? I would have bought it if it was the first time I'd seen your face. You're a good talker, Pierce. Your story will do for the moment.
Did you see the...
I found this drawing of a dagger. Did you come across anything like it in your reading?
I must have seen it in the ledgers, yes. Sanders has a whole collection of ancient weapons.
I'll take a look. Will you come with me?
I haven't finished with these ledgers.
As you wish.
No!
Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking over my shoulder.
I wanted to ask more. That's stupid.
This looks expensive.
I gotta face the thing again. Ugh, I hate it! Give me the heebie-jeebies, squeeby-deebies.
The public entrance to the gallery. Why was he so interested in old weapons? The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Okay. Get this thing. Get this done with. I don't want to spend more time with it than I already have to.
What the hell was that?
Come on. No. He didn't come through this time. Oh my god. Why is my heartbeat actually pumping, bro?
This dagger looks different.
Bro, my heartbeat, bro. Can't. Go away. Slide! Yes! Oh my god.
What's the matter with you?
Oh, I hate that thing.
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
Hmm?
I ran, screamed, broke a pane of glass. You were in the next room and you didn't hear a thing.
If I hadn't heard a thing, I'd still be in the other room. The door was blocked. I got in as soon as I could. I like to look after my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
The creature. This dagger was the only weapon capable of pushing it back. If Hawkins was trying to get rid of this shambler, she might have made contact with Drake. This antique dealer has a good knowledge of the occult. I have nothing to lose by meeting him.
You've got your spunk back. Go where you want. I'm staying here to talk business with Irene.
Don't gotta deal with that crap again. Well, I do, but, you know, at least that time I get something to defend myself with. That time, you just gotta hide because if he sees you, you're dead. If you see him, you're dead. If you try to run, you're dead.
Where's the bookseller? Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Darkwater history. If you guys want to hear me read through those, like I already found them in the last playthrough, so no, you can either pause the video or listen to that when I'm reading them, but otherwise I'm not reading them again because we get the general gist.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
Not reading that. Nope. I think if I say no, it means
No.
good. No. As long as I don't read them, I won't go crazy. Trying to be as sane and detective-like as I can be for the game. Otherwise,
What happened here?
it's just like the last playthrough.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work.
Mm-hmm.
To whom does this footprint belong? No sign of struggle. If the burglar smashed this jar, it wasn't intentionally. Was he hurt then? What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What killed all these animals? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What the... Charles Hawkins? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case. What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
They sold it for $2,053.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
That might not seem like a lot, or like an artifact, but that was back then.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe. Things are not looking good.
Do I not have them? No, they're back behind this, right? Aha.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
So was that
I
the cost?
finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect, dear friend. I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
The key of Meet the Shambler. I'm shaken, but I'm still somewhat sane. I don't think it's possible to get through this game without going completely crazy, but I'm trying my best. I mean, I flubbed up when I went through the one room and saw the bodies, but I think I'm still okay. Where was it? It's in clues. 3, 9. I can't remember what the other number was. I think it was 5. Yep. Yeah, and I have no choice. I have to read it. This is Caldwell. Well, Colden. I don't know why I keep saying Caldwell. I can try, but I feel like I'm gonna get her killed. I don't know how to save her. If there even is a way to save her. Then again, Bradley came back. Maybe Colden can if I disrupt the ritual. I don't know.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down, his skin losing its color, his body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will. I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Okay, I'm gonna end it here and pick up next time I'm gonna get Dr. Fuller's attention.